Hello Virgo, how are we doing? Hope you're all doing well. This is your Halloween reading for 2024. So, the October energy, Virgo, it's been all over. We've heard all kinds of things happening. Oh, eclipse season. Who's this? Eight of Swords. Okay. So Virgo, if you've been very trapped in your thoughts, self-limiting beliefs, oh no, I could never do that, that could never happen, things have to be a certain way, I'd really start trying to think outside the box, Virgo. Start trying to, if you've got into a routine and you're telling yourself, well, this is just the way it has to be. I've got an example before we even get into anything. I had a client not so long ago, and I was using this example. I said, I feel like you've got stuck into a routine that you feel like that's just the way it has to be. And she said, well, it does. She said, I can't change anything about my routine. It all has to be the way it is because of work. And I said, okay, so there's not one thing that you could change. Maybe get up a little bit earlier and get things done. Get a cleaner in to take something off your plate. Sorry guys, throat's going already. Get a takeaway for a couple of days so you don't have to cook. Ask somebody else in the house to cook. These types of things. There's always a way, but when you have such like blinkers on and, bloody minded as, nope, this is just the way it is, nothing can change, nothing, you're sticking yourself into that, Virgo. So I would really, really be careful with that. Around this time, because I feel like, so again with the veil being thinner around this time, feeling closer to passed on loved ones, feeling more psychically connected, those kinds of things. Listen to what the universe is trying to tell you, listen to what your higher self is trying to tell you, and I feel like your loved ones are going to be trying to guide you as well, Virgo, as to just opening your eyes of things can be done differently. There is something that can be done differently that will make your life better or easier. So, message for Virgo, please, for Halloween 2024. Hermit, Virgo energy. Sorry guys. 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, okay. A lot of Earth energy, lots of this is it, this is just how it has to be. 9 of Pentacles at the heart of the reading. Oh my goodness. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so 6 cards out so far. First one was the Hermit, your energy, Virgo energy, and then the rest of Pentacles. So again, Earth energy, grounded, solid, stable, but sometimes on the flip side, very rigid, non-moving, that feeling stuck. So we'll get into more of that in a minute. Okay, then the Tower, I like it. Scorpio energy. Oh, Ace of Wands, I like it. Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and your overall energy, Ace of Cups. I like it. So this Ace of Cups, Virgo, has just popped up for your overall energy, just to say, go into your feelings. Let yourself feel what you want to feel. Again, I've got another example of that. When I was saying about the example of this is how things have to be, and it doesn't, or you think it has to be that way and it doesn't, If you were getting frustrated, just like my client was before, she was getting really frustrated and no, it has to be different. Excuse me, not different. It has, nothing can change, nothing, I'm stuck. And she just couldn't, I said, well, what about, what is it that is the problem? She was like, well, work and then looking after the house and the kids and I said, well, what about leaving the house for a day or two? In terms of, will the house fall down if you don't dust? Will the house explode if you don't vacuum? Those kinds of things, leaving it for a day or two, or asking one of the kids to do it. Because I think her kids were like teenagers. No, they wouldn't. They just wouldn't do it. Well, then maybe some consequences need to come into place. Just things like that. Like if you decide to take everything on and not show people, if you are raising children, bringing children into the world, and teaching them that when somebody asks you to do something and you don't want to do it, then, sometimes, teach people autonomy and what have you. But also teach your kids respect. If we all live in this house together and we all share this house together, and you are of an age where you can help vacuum or do the dishes, if your kids say no, you're teaching them that, no one else matters but them. There's no level of respect there. So I'm going to get into this. I'm just using examples, Virgo. It doesn't have to be exactly what's going on, but again, it's just that I feel that really rigid feeling of this is just how it is, nothing can change, nothing can be different. I feel like you need to stop doing everything for everyone, Virgo. That's completely honest, that's how I feel. If you say, no, I'm not going to do that, no, I'm not going to pick so-and-so up and give them a lift like I usually do. They're an adult, they can find their own way now, I've done this long enough, they've taken advantage. It's those kinds of things. You don't have to keep doing this because I feel like it's to your detriment now. So, Virgo, I've not even read any tarot yet. Your recent past. I do feel like you've been trying to build things, grow things, but again, I feel stuck. That Four of Pentacles, I feel guarded. I feel it's like that hyper independence energy of I don't trust anyone, no one else can do it like I can, I might as well just do it all myself. I'm really good at it, which no one's saying you aren't, Virgo. You know, you're getting things done how you want them, when you want them, to your standard, those kinds of things. But I feel like as I say, it's to your detriment now. It's built a bit of a wall around you. So, sorry, to go back to what I was saying before about this Ace of Cups. If you were getting frustrated when I was saying these things, let yourself feel these things. That's why this card has come out for your overall energy, because you need to feel your feelings. If you are frustrated that people are taking advantage, if you are frustrated that I'm calling things out and saying your kids need to be helping you, they're at an age where they can, and you're not enforcing boundaries and respect and all the rest of it, you know, if you are feeling frustrated, let yourself feel it, dig a bit deeper, see what else is in there. Again, it might be a partner that, oh, you know, I'm just exhausted, and they're not doing even half as much as what you're doing, but you know, rationalise it by saying, oh, well, my partner is, you know, this, that and the other, so maybe I should cut them some slack. Again, you taking everything on, you taking this parental carer role on for anyone and everyone around you. Stop it, Virgo. Current energy. So, I feel like current energy, very in your own power, very in your own energy, very, I want to be seen, I want to be heard, I'm going to look after myself. So again, if you've been listening to all this and thinking, that's in the past now, I have stepped up and I have stopped letting people take advantage. I don't do that any longer. Brilliant, because yeah, if this isn't happening at the minute, Virgo, it's going to be happening very, very quickly, because this is the current energy. So if you're not already in this could even be within minutes or hours, where you just walk through the door and say, nope, I'm not doing that, either you do it or it doesn't get done. So this is standing in your power, having your voice be heard. It might even be starting some sort of vlog or, you know, platform where, you know, you speak for mothers, women, you know, anything. I'll stop using the mothering role, but that is what it feels like. But your future energy, Virgo, is what I love. Tower, Ace of Wands, Hanged Man. So change here, seeing things from a different perspective. Life as you know it, just done. I feel like the planetary alignments have a lot to do with this as well, Virgo. So if you're into astrology, maybe go get your chart read by an astrologer. I am not an astrologer. I know very, very basic astrology. But yeah, excuse me, the current astrology for when this video will be out. There'll have been a lot happening, a lot of shake-ups, a lot of change. And I feel like more change is coming for you, Virgo, in terms of your passion, in terms of your leadership, in terms of you taking action and seeing things completely differently. You might say, excuse me, I'm going to change my whole day. I'm going to change absolutely everything. Where I would try and exercise in the evening if I had any energy, I'm going to get out of bed an hour earlier and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get a PT and I'm going to do that 3 or 4 times a week, or I'll see a PT once a week and then go on my own the rest of the time. And then again, where I would have walked the dog in the evening, I'll walk the dog first thing, and then maybe I feel like I've got more energy for the day. I'll come home, start work, and then when I've finished, I don't have to exercise. I don't have to dread thinking, oh, I've still got that to do, and if I don't do it, I feel guilty, and then, oh, I've still got to walk the dog. I feel like you see something completely differently where you before felt so trapped. So that is a really lovely energy coming in for you, Virgo. As I say, all examples, it doesn't have to be anything like that. It could be something completely different, something within a relationship, something within the workspace, something within yourself, something from childhood. But yeah, they're just examples, Virgo. But it does feel like you've taken everything on for too long. Now it's time to do what's right for you. Goddess guidance for Virgo, please. Freya, radical acceptance. So radically accepting what's been happening, what's been going on. I'm going to read a little bit of both, the empowerment and the alignment message. So, when you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easeful way to be in the world. Can you stand in the middle of chaos and allow yourself to centre in the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Amid the flurry of battle, she came in to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Freya is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. So that's a little bit of the empowerment message. So a little bit of the alignment message. Failure and disappointment are parts of life that few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through. A lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations. Or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the success you so dearly hoped for. Or perhaps you were hurt by someone for no apparent reason. Goddess of War, radical acceptance, Freya says, have no fear, this is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and see your situation for exactly what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess Freya is watching over you. Oh, voice is gone. Virgo, that's your Halloween reading. I am thinking of going live as well on the 31st, so do leave me a comment if you would be around at any point on the 31st. I'm trying to gauge if it's something that people want, if any, what time people are going to be around, that kind of thing. So if this reading resonated, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, even if it's a little heart emoji, a rose emoji, or the Virgo astrological sign. If it didn't resonate, Virgo, check out your moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign. I'll be back with more messages for you soon, Virgo. So until then, take care.